All right.
Guess you might be able to hear me a little better with the mic pulled out. I don't know. But hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday. Welcome to the show. Back for another week, 1 o'clock Central Time every Monday. The Indoor Farmer. It's episode 202 today. 202, September 15th, 2025. And we are going to play a little intro for those of you that need a little time to see the notifications. If you could help me out, click that like button, share it out with some friends, maybe tag a friend, send them a DM, send them an email. I don't care. Let's get them in here because guess what? Everybody has to eat.
In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man named Waylon, with his green thumb at his might. He's not your typical farmer, no fields, no barn, no plow. His farm's indoors, his harvest shared on the airwaves now. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. On Sunday, games are rolling, at 5:30 they start. The Indoor Farmers Game Night, where laughter plays a part. Monday brings his story, how he learned to farm and grow. The Indoor Farmer shares his journey, making it a show. With every episode, a chapter of his life, teaching us to live more green, reducing all our strife. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. Tuesdays for the reviews of people, places, things. Waylon's got the scoop, from artisans to local wings. Wednesday we grow Wednesday, where the mind expands, discussing food and farming with experts from the lands. He's not just growing plants, but communities as well. Through his microphone he casts a spell. Thursday, people in the boxes, where stories intertwine, with guests from all walks sharing what they've seen. Each podcast is a seed planted in our mind. Waylon's cultivation of culture and of kind. Waylon the indoor farmer, with this podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. So if you're feeling lonely or need a touch of green, tune into Waylon's podcast, where the urban farms the scene. He's not just farming indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the indoor farmer, connecting all the dots. He's not just growing indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the indoor farmer, connecting all the dots.
Everybody.
In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man.
Lives a man named Waylon, the indoor farmer. Nice to meet you. I'm your host. This is my co-host Sprout. He's working hard and hardly working all at the same time. It's incredible. It's incredible. And all of you, what is it? 108 already? 108 p.m. Central Time every Monday. It is episode 202 of The Indoor Farmer. This is my, if you're coming into my life recently, this is the first show that I made. This is the first thing that I was like, well, let me show off my sort of ups and downs, that weekly grind of, learning how to grow some food, learning how to grow anything really, like just getting into all of it, the soil, pollinators, mushrooms, anything and everything that has to do with being more self-sustainable. Yes, food kind of is the basis to survival. Everything else kind of works off of that. Like what do I need to get more food? That's kind of the idea. I don't want it to be just a story about growing plants, because some people will turn that off. Some people will tune out to a quote gardening show or a farmer show or something like that. They think well, that's we'll let the farmers take care of that. But a lot of people who have come into my life since I started the show come along with me on the journey and come up with your own things to try to be more sustainable with. Grow your own food. Maybe just try one little thing. Try, a house plant, or maybe like a tiny little pot of herbs or something like that. So I encourage everybody to follow along, but also get involved, because every person, first of all, everybody has to eat. I say that all the time, but every person can do just a little bit more towards that end, whether that is trying to eat a little healthier. Look, I still put garbage in my system, but I also put a lot of good stuff in my system now. So it's like it's a scale. I'm working on weighing out the healthier side more. You know what I mean? And everybody can take that journey. You don't have to just jump in, head first. But there's a lot of steps that we can all make, just a little bit. Like for instance, I'm going tomorrow to the Wink House. Shouts out to Wink House in Peoria, to buy some more laundry detergent, because it's a very nice clean product from our friends at Sancody Sustainables. Shouts out again to another wonderful local small business, Sancody Sustainables. And yeah, I'm getting different detergents. I'm getting different soaps. I'm getting more natural soaps. Like all of those things are kind of in that same wheelhouse of trying to be a little bit more self-sustainable, because health and self-sustainability kind of go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm rambling here. I have one video that didn't want to fully download. I'm working on that now, and I'm also noticing that I got to pull up the pictures. I do have a lot of pictures and some video to show you guys today of the plants outside. I'll get to the comments here in just a minute. If you guys could smash that like button, share it out with some friends, I do appreciate it. Maybe somebody could share it into the group chat. Let's see, extract. I have to extract some files real quick. I had a bit of a rough morning, guys. Wasn't feeling well. Feel like maybe it was food poisoning. I don't know. It was just the symptoms. Feeling a lot better now though. Let's see. Okay, we want to make a new folder for today. WTIF 202, episode 202, stock footage. Let's go. All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I'm gonna put in some music here in a minute as well, not just to be cool, but to keep my headphones from shutting off on me. Am I the only one that thinks that's funny? It's hilarious. These fancy new headphones, and if you just leave them on without any audio coming in, they will shut off. All right. Play a little bit of non-controversial tunage. Let's go. All right, we got our first folder. Let's give me a second. I'm doing too many things at once. That's all right. You guys just watch Sprout. Keep an eye on for me. What's up, Ray, over on the YouTube? Cheers, bro. I want to at least tell you guys that we do have the number post up over on Locals. If anybody hasn't gotten themselves a number in that post, I'll be handing out numbers here a little bit later in the show, around an hour in, if possible. And of course, we'll get you on a door prize today. Facebookers, we got 2 people on Facebook. If we can get 10 people in the house on Facebook, we'll add you guys in the door prize. But everybody on Rumble who comments and hits the like button is automatically in. Although I'm only seeing 2 people right now. 16 people on the Rumble. If you guys are watching me for the first time, or maybe you've been watching me for a while, you just never comment, Get in there. I mean, I'll email you a prize. What's up? There was something else I was trying to bring up here. Nope. All right, I gotta get these pictures finished downloading, but I did do a lot of stuff this week, and there's still so much more to do. Outside plants being tied up, that's going to be a majority of the show. I did have some interesting things happen inside, and we're going to show that a little later as well. But the table last week, so I watered, I turned the pumps on and watered my indoor grow table during the show, and then I forgot it was going. So I must have put like 20 gallons of water in that table, I swear. It's not good, guys. It was not good. The table was flooded. I was taking water out and spreading it around to anywhere that's dry, and just trying to spread it around. I'm going to show you what that was all about here shortly. Okay, number 2. Wow, there's 4 different folders. I've been using 4K 60 frame rate video instead of the old regular video, just because I don't think it comes across through the live stream, just because the limitations of the Rumble Studios and the OBS and everything like that. I don't think it's going to pull the 4K for you guys, but on my end, at least my content, or at least the files that I have, got some nice 4K video. Okay, one last one, and the other video is 97%. My my space got filled up in the middle of uploading everything, so good old Google Drive. I just use the free version, guys. If you need a good thing to like transfer files, Google Drive is free for 15 gigs. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good amount of stuff. Okay, cool. That's done. Let me pull up the Facebook chat just in case anybody comes in today on the Facebook. We had a hell of a show yesterday, game night. Shouts out to the winner, Miss Brenda. Almost a blowout. Wow, she just she was very on point with the topic. It was a good show. You have to check it out. We did go about 3.5 hours, so it was a long show. Okay, let me download the new one. What was it? $8063 $69. That's not 63. There it is. So I had to make sure I upload that. Can't scan. Okay, download anyway. Thank you. So how's everybody doing? How was your weekend? We had a pretty hot one. Had a hot one here. Go. All right. I'm pulling this up right now. Give me just a second. Of course, we will head over to Garden Savvy. Check out the garden community after we show off what I have growing on in the live market here. Okay, let me cue it up. How is that the most? No, it's not. Let's see. Ah. Well now. Okay, we've got it. We've got it. Some pictures outside first. We're going outside. This first one's kind of sad, but it has a redemption story. There is a redemption story here. Hey, Chris, what's up? JB, Ronaldo. Let me pull up the Facebook chat. Who's up in here? Denise, hello. Diane, Kayla, Harry, hello. Hey, guys. Missy, hello. Appreciate y'all coming in today. So look at this sad story we got here. This branch, just from sheer weight and wind, split off of the tree. But guess what? Look how big that one is, too. That's like its own tree. Guess what, everybody? Boom! Look at her now. That's the same branch right there. I actually added another zip tie down here because it's sort of split down this way. Oh, there goes my camera. What the heck is happening with my camera these days? It's always something. Juggling gremlins in the technology. Hey, where'd everybody go on the Rumble? Come on back, 16 Rumblers. Oh, maybe that's because you guys went it over to Facebook and try to boost the Facebook up to 10 people, and it'll get you on the door prize today. You do have to be here to win the door prize, but if we can get it, if I see 10, if somebody that I trust says 10, I will. Auto flower addict in the house. Okay. Hey, what's up? Anyway, this is actually the branch, and this was several days ago. This was last week, and it's still looking great. So it did come back. It did whatever it had to do, and I was kind of surprised because in flower, the plant isn't putting a lot of growth. It's not promoting a lot of like branch growth and stuff, other than the stretch of the buds. But it is interesting how it came back so quick. What I did was, and it was probably not smart, but I put honey. I drizzled honey around the opening, and guess what I had after that? A bunch of ants all over it, and I was just blowing them off. I also had a bee or a wasp or something that had a little dab of honey that was just chilling with some honey. It was loving it. Branches will get heavy. Yeah, that is the well, so Ronaldo, I thought I had more time before I had to tie them up, and so this week has been the wake-up call. This branch was the wake-up call, and what did I do? But I got to work. I got to fucking work, you guys. And while I'm working, I want to remind you all that there is a post over on the Facebook for a wonderful giveaway of some mycology. I want to keep putting that out every show. I should have just, you know what? Before we move on to the next video, we're going to pull up that post. I'm going to bug the shit out of you guys about it until Friday, because it's a pretty good thing. It's a pretty good thing, and I think we're probably going to do more of them. So I want to see it work out. So look at me tying up these bamboos. It looks a little bit crazy, but basically I'm using the structure of the plants to the benefit of the whole. So all these plants combined kind of make a cage for themselves. And I put 8-foot bamboo, not tied directly to the whole stalk, but like sort of upright as possible, and just taking as much of the weight of the stalk as possible of each plant. And then I tied them together using more bamboo from bamboo to bamboo. I think, yeah, like right here. And then, there's always more to be tied up, and there's a whole bunch more branches to deal with and to tie up and take the weight off of. Well, and you have inspired me. I'm taking my chainsaw out later. Oh, snap. Yeah, I actually have some trees I need to cut down, too. Auto run, Chris. Hey, nobody? Nobody on the Rumble? Kayla, Chris, JB, Ronaldo? Come on in. Before I move on, I did have this pulled up. I just want to badger you guys about it again, because it's a hell of a deal. $50 value. You will have to pay for the shipping, but if you're looking to do it yourself, DIY, with a little bit of mycology, if you will, this is the thing to do it. We got 41 likes on it and 17 shares. So one of the stipulations is you have to like and share the post. Like and share the post. Like and share the post. Like and share the. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, that's the first one. Then you have to follow me, follow my page, Waylon the Indoor Farmer. That's where we're at now, live on Facebook. And you have to follow Level Up Mycology. 191. Okay, we've got him a few followers, it looks like. But I will check all of these things. There are only 3. I don't think it's that big a deal. The third thing is you comment below on this post with a very short story of the last time you had some, if you know what I mean. And so this is all about, doing it responsibly, guys. These are mostly, everybody is someone who's had some experience with it. So obviously this giveaway is not for anyone underage or anything like that. But yeah, there's a lot of good stories here too. If you get time, go check it out and read some of these stories. Pretty funny stuff. But yeah, not seeing all the shares that I should be. So I'm probably just going to take a list of, or make a list of people who shared it, and then cross-reference that with whether they liked it. I'm gonna do the work. You better do all the things. There's not that many. Anyway, I'm done bitching. Let's get on with the show, because there's a lot more to grow. What do you know? All right, have some water, guys. Have some water. Have some Wawa. Hey, liked by. Oh, got a X post that was liked. Thanks. So I did a mix of time lapse and not time lapse, just to give the contrast a little bit, because some of it was just like standing there thinking like, what to do next, where to put this one, how to tie this up. And of course I got a nice painter's ladder there, nice step ladder. That's probably not, it's not tall enough actually for some of the stuff I need to do, but I'm getting close. I'm getting as close as I can with that. And then if I absolutely have to, I might be able to put another ladder with it. I'm thinking about, I don't know if it would work, but I have a long ladder. I just don't know how I would lean it up against the other ladder for stability. Might need another pair of hands. Might need some help. But yeah, these are looking pretty crazy. So I had a, let me tell you guys a funny story. My son got home from school the other day, and as he's coming in the house, somebody else had pulled up after the bus, and it was one of the people at his school that deals with his evaluation for his special needs, different educational IEP stuff. We do an evaluation, I think, every 3 years. And this guy walks up right as my son's coming in the house, and I'm standing there with the door open, and I'm talking to him. I talked to him the whole time, and then afterwards I turned around and thought, oh shit. You can see. You could pretty much see these, not hiding these anymore. They're voluntary though, so not I didn't do it. They're just there. Diane, what's up, girl? Can be fun if you have some share them with the laugh together. Or with and laugh together. Yeah, they're fun. With I would recommend always doing them with someone, unless you're doing a microdose, sort of a daily thing. Yeah, definitely responsibly. Don't do them for the first time and then go like, to some big event or something. You're like, I'm going home right now. Can make you a little bit nauseous too. You got to be careful. Look at that. I'm just like looking up on, holy shit, what am I going to do with this? And a bunch of these I kind of I just sort of half-assed tied them together, because then as I go, I can tie more things together and make it a little more stable, if that makes any sense. Sort of like a rough skeleton, and then come back through adding more. Like for instance, if you see where my mouse is, this one here is tied to bamboo that's not even standing upright. Like this bamboo, I pull it out and I get it all standing up good at some point here, after this video, I guess. More time lapse? Maybe not. Nope. But as you see, guys, I don't have a whole bunch of land. I don't have that much space even for these plants. And again, I have to say it all the time, but this was not a planned grow. So, but I'm making it happen, and it works, I guess, is my point. For anybody that is out there going, man, I don't have much space or whatever. As long as you're doing things, on the up and up with the medical card and whatever, legal state that you're in. Yeah, I'm really trying hard not to use the ladder so far. Like I ended up getting into it a lot more as I went here. I saw a lot of a little side note. I saw a lot of worms in my inside table because I flooded it, and so the worms all sort of rushed to the to the open spot towards the bottom. The how do I describe it for those that don't know, haven't seen it already? But the table doesn't have a drain, but I did dig a hole at the low end as I tilted the other end up to have a slight decline or slight incline, whatever. A slight climb. Oh, look at that! He almost fell. This fucking guy almost fell. Oh, sorry. I hope he falls. Oh. I do need to get my leaf blower out here and get rid of a lot. I've been taking tons of like yellow and dead leaves off of the plants, just leaving them strung all over the place. I need to get them out of there. I'm still seeing ladybugs on the plant. I see some stink bugs sometimes. I haven't found any more caterpillars after I took all the ones off that I found. There was like 6. So, I'll keep an eye on it, but caterpillars don't seem to be coming back anyway for now. I didn't spray it with anything yet. I did buy something for caterpillars to spray on the plants, but I didn't use it. JB's laughing at your auto run. Dude, I was moving stuff around the other day, and there is this earthworm that had to be at least 7 inches long. That could be, there's actually a little worm that's actually a snake. It looks like it's the size of a worm, but it's actually a tiny snake. You guys see that on Facebook? It was like, and it's actually really good to have in your garden. It kills all sorts of pests and stuff. Need something carbonated to help you burp when taking mushrooms? Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought about that because they will make your stomach feel nauseous. Yes, they make my stomach feel nauseous, but I never thought about getting myself to burp. Somebody did say that ginger helps. I don't know about ginger, but I liked Marianne. But no, they taking a little ginger supposedly help with nausea. Used to use Budweiser. Yeah, I don't recommend drinking alcohol with boom booms. I honestly don't recommend that. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the chat on screen. I'm sorry, guys. Not that that's a big deal, but it's a deal. It's fun to see, like if you're sitting on Facebook and you want to see how many people somewhere else or whatever. It's kind of cool. Oh man, yeah, this was a job, and it's still a job. I did some more today. I've been doing some every day. Okay. Part of me likes to try, I don't know if cut corners is the right way to say it, but I try to do things as efficient as possible. And so when I go to start tying them up, which this right now, I'm still just building the structure with these bamboos. What I did was I put a single 8-foot long bamboo on each of the plants. And then I had to come back through like I just did here with a small like 4-foot bamboo and zip tied it to the top of the 8-foot bamboo in order to get the very top colas to be standing up. So that's what I'm doing right now. But then later I get to I have some string. I bought some orange industrial string to tie all of the branches up, because last year using the green wire that green, it's plastic with the wire inside of it, the garden wiring, it's very annoying because you can't just go through and cut it all off. You have to untie it and stuff. You can cut the plant instead, but I just thought this year it'd be a lot easier for me to use some kind of string that I can just go through with scissors and cut it off. And I also last year I used a whole bunch of yo-yos. If you guys remember last year, a whole bunch of yo-yos. These plant hanging things that have a yo-yo effect to the string inside there, and they all just were a big mess when I took them off, and it was just a big tangled knot of yo-yos that I ended up getting unknotted. But I'm not using those again. As you can see, I was out there for a while because it turned dark. It went dark on us. Got a little different angle here with the pups. Yeah, here's the string I was talking about. I started using these trimmers, which probably should just find some from some scissors, but they work. This was me just like giving it a try. I did a couple already off to the right, the bigger tree. And so what I did was I started tying, okay, at this point I'm tying from the top down, but eventually I started tying from the bottom branch in whatever line I'm going at. The bottommost branch, I would tie the rope around that, and then I would go up to the next branch, tie the rope around that, and the same rope or string going from like up like 3 or 4 branches, and then being tied back to the tree or the bamboo or whatever. And so instead of tying like a single string to each branch back to the bamboo, I wanted to do like multiple. And I don't know if it's the best way to do it, because it's sometimes it seems almost more annoying or a little bit more work. But I don't want to have individual strings everywhere either, though. So as you can see to the right of me, I kind of did that. So I tie it to the bottom one, up to the next one, up to the next one, up to the next one, and then to the tree. And so that way it's really just holding a little bit of the weight whenever there's a lot of wind or whenever there's more weight on the branch. Missy, thanks for asking. Well, there you go, Diane. Ginger ale, that's a combo. There you go. How's the brib? Thank you for asking. It's not bad. The reason I posted that is because I posted a few days before that, or a week before that, before I had my x-ray, and I said, I think I broke a rib, but I don't know. And then I got an x-ray. Then the VA just like never, they just weren't going to tell me about it. And so I went back in for another appointment and was like, yeah, hey, what happened to that x-ray? Oh yeah, it's broken. Now, it wasn't the end of the world not knowing, because there wasn't anything they could do anyway. A lot of people were curious or suggesting that I get my ribs wrapped, and that is not a thing anymore. They don't do that anymore, if you guys didn't know that. And this is coming from the VA, right? So take that with a VA grain of salt, but at least in the VA they don't do that, and I guess a lot of medical institutions don't do that either. I'm missing a bunch of chat in the group chat here, guys, but I did just link the live stream in there in case you're getting a notification. So a lot of you are here now. 19 beautiful people in the house, guys. It's an unusual heat wave in September here in Illinois. Hope you all are getting those last minute events in. There's a lot of events coming up. Keefe Canifest this weekend. I'm gonna be there. Your boy gonna be there. I think we're gonna have a few sponsors are gonna be there. I think JB's going there. Off to doctors. Have a good day. All right, JB, we'll see you. You're watching videos with those two dudes that build shit with bamboo and dirt, aren't you? No? Well, is that a compliment, Chris? Are you saying like because it's looking pretty nice? Is that what you're saying? The camera just went nuts on me. Come on, Cam. Camera just like doesn't understand what's going on today. All right. Next, so this big boy over here, this big plant is leaning pretty hard, but I didn't want to try to force it back up because it would have just then been bent towards the other plants. So I have the bamboo there, and I strapped it up to it, and then I'm not sure if I took a video of it, but yeah, okay, let me pause this if I can. So there's a piece of PVC pipe going to a big cinder block brick off to the side, and that PVC pipe is now zip tied to the corner structure of this entire bamboo like cage, if you will, and it's tied up to that, and this PVC pipe had a T knuckle on it, so it was had something to grab against, and it's really keeping the whole thing upright or stable, because all the pressure is going to the right from this whole thing because of the big plant. So anyway, I think that made sense. But yeah, so I had that, and then later I tied from the bamboo, I tied a rope from the bottom of this bamboo rod over to the cinder block, because this bamboo rod wanted to keep scooting in towards the weight and pressure of the tree. And so I don't know if I do it in this video, but it's pretty stable right now in general. I mean, a lot more to tie up for branches and stuff. Okay, yeah, I did it right here. So I pulled, you notice I pulled it out even more to really get it as straight as possible and holding some of that tension back. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm happy with it, comparing it to last year, if you will, and definitely a lot more thought going into it this time. And I have seen a couple seeds, but not very many. Knock on wood, like I swear, I thought there was just going to be boatloads of seeds because I didn't put a block. I didn't block it this year. There is a light right where my mouse is on my neighbor's garage, and we've talked about it a couple times this year. Worried about it. I thought I was going to have to build some kind of big blockade across here, but I just didn't do it this year. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm not messing with that. And I tell you what, it's not really any different. Last year and the year before, I built took PVC pipe and built these big, like a sail using a big piece of like a quilt top that I had that was 12 foot long. It was a big piece that I bought at a fabric store for my background one time. I used to have it as my background, and now it's a couch cover. But last summer, it was a freaking sail trying to block light to all my plants instead of, oh, there goes my camera again. What is going on today? I am just, I believe it's just, the devil doesn't want me to succeed, so he's shutting my camera off. Let's go. We're coming back. I ain't never gonna stop. Anyway. Okay, now we're back inside, and there's some more footage of outside, but I wanted to show you guys how wet this hole was. This is the inside grow table, and what I did was I just took some cardboard that I had sitting around. Usually I keep good brown cardboard that doesn't have a lot of writing on it or a plastic or anything on it for different reasons like that, because cardboard's very good at absorbing moisture, especially if you have an area that's too high in moisture, or you have you flood something, or you want to make sure you pull moisture away from something. It's good to have cardboard around. So this is the hole that I have dug so that I can see if there's too much water in the table. But I ended up seeing a bunch of worms. So there's a better look at it right there. Yeah, I was just taking anything off the top that was dry and trying to mix it in with the water to try to spread it all out so that the fans could do their job and everything would, the humidity would kind of get pulled out. There are some worms in there. Yeah, all these worms over here. Look at the worms in the table. Oh man, Sid. So from the folks at Soil Food would be so proud of me. Look at all these worms. This is good stuff, guys. This is what you want. This is the good stuff. Diane, Kayla, head over to Rumble. We got 14 awesome people on the Rumble. I don't know if we ever got to 10 on Facebook, but if you're watching me on Facebook, just head to Rumble. Anyway. But yeah, this is good stuff. There's some broccoli bits that I chopped up last week. But yeah, finally got it down. That was a pool. There was a pool of water in there. It was crazy. Oh, I just started going to the gym, guys. Working on that fupa. Working on the fupa. It's coming along. It's funny though. I go ahead and get a gym membership right after I break my own rib. Oh, and there goes the cam. No, camera, no. It did fall down towards the end. Kind of funny. Anyway, I started going to the gym at the same time as I broke my own rib, by accident, but almost on purpose, not knowing that was going to happen. But it was a ridiculous move. It was done live too. I'll run locals if you're interested. But yeah, so I've been to the gym 4 times. I had my son this weekend. I'm going to get my son a gym pass so that I can take him with me and still get a little pump in, get a little iron pump for the day. And we can play basketball or something. Maybe he'll get into it. Maybe he'll appreciate it. Here we are. Got to climb inside the cage here and there. Margaret, hello. Diane, hell yeah. Come on over to the Rumble. Margaret, Facebook is, making it hard for people to see me over there. So come on over to Rumble if you would. Hey, she did anyway. Thank you. Man, it's probably I don't know what the delay is on Facebook, but it's got to be like a minute. So I'm just in there, like, that's like the least needed thing to do in here, just kind of picking leaves out. But it's like it's quite an undertaking to start positioning yourself to tie up the branches, especially in some of these areas. Anyway, here we are. Look at those hands. Oh, got a foot shot right there at the last second. Look at that pretty girl. She says, "Hey, if you don't hit that like button, I will find you. I have a very particular set of skills." She's coming after you if you guys don't smash that button. I'm here. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, let's just stay on the Rumble. Missy, have you checked out the Rumble? You should check it out sometime. My dog says, "Missy, you should check out the Rumble sometime." Sorry. And then the enforcer, got the enforcer over here. He says, "You haven't checked out the Rumble yet? You better do it. Do it now." She's looking at him. She's like, "Oh shit, he's serious. He means business. He means business, you guys." Look at that look. Look at that little tiny bit of tongue sticking out. What is it? What is Rumble? It's kind of like YouTube, except for they don't censor, free speech on Rumble. Shouts out to Rumble. I thought you fell off a ladder. I was ad-libbing a little bit, but yeah, it was my phone holder, it's this thing here. Squid arms, they fold around stuff, and I didn't have it tight enough. And it slowly but surely came undone. Surely did. It surely did. All right, back to the action. Look at me, just looking back and forth. It just shows you how long I was recording. It's hard to get across how long the time-lapse video took me to make. So I'm back in the backside. I have to collapse that ladder and actually drag it inside there, and then open it back up on the other side, because I have a fence right there in the way, kind of. So it's not convenient, but I can do it. I know I can do it. And I gave him some water. It's hot out. Hey, look, it's Gumby. It's Gumby. Hey, children, if you're gonna go swimming, don't forget your towel. Gumby's eyes are pretty red. I bet Gumby and Towley would get along great. You know what I mean? Remember Gumby had that horse? What was the horse's name? I don't remember. Ah, look at that. Look at that beautiful view. Beautiful bean footage right there. And I just grabbed some soil from the backyard and put it on her, and there's probably something in there for it. I'm just did like the bare minimum on that plant to see if I can get some buds out of it. Not much, not going to be a lot, but I do want to probably add something. I haven't given her anything yet, like a flower nutrient or something. Look at that plant though. Let me go back a little bit. That little one. This is one plant all the way down to the ground by itself, and it doesn't have any branches. It just has this giant fucking cola at the top. It's all by itself, and it's tied over to this bamboo. It's hilarious though. Hey Josh, what's up, man? Probably see you this weekend. Saw that if anybody wants to help Josh work his marijuana maintenance program booth at Keefe Canifest, he's looking for some help. Um, yeah, they're huge, man, but like it's it's just like a bunch of scraggly stuff on the bottom. A lot. I'm gonna get a lot out of it. I don't know what the strain is. It's really just for fun. Make a lot of bubble hash out of it. Very surprised though about the seeds though, which leads me to believe that if I started growing plants that I like or that I know that they strain in this area, and then let them just produce a handful of seeds every year and then keep coming back like that, that's good news. Because I thought for sure that these would be sort of overrun with seeds because I haven't blocked the light at nighttime. So it's fine. They're looking good this year. Pokey, Missy? Gotcha, another platform. Nice. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Pokey was the horse's name. I got you. Yes, Missy. Thank you. That must have. Was it an itch you had to scratch? You're like, I know it. I know this damn name. What was that horse? Anyway, just giving him some water. That's the most effort I put in is the water and the tie up. That's about it with these plants. I don't, I would like to put in some effort. This is what happened, and it's how it unfolded, and I've been showing you guys the after, or the journey, I guess. I didn't stay there very long. It was like 3 minutes of watering, but that's pretty, that's a lot of water coming out. Okay, we're back inside. Got my table, got this giant purple kohlrabi right there. That's insane. And I did trim a bunch of the broccoli back. I have a new light to put up. We looked at it last week. I have to get the time to do it. I would really love to replace the light here, because this light that we're looking at, you don't see the light, but the light itself is much smaller of a foot space, and it's a very, very heavy light. Like, it's probably going to pull itself out of the ceiling at some point. It's crazy. Here's some radishes that I bought from the store, and they're growing. Big, like regular red radishes. I just buried them. And this one here is growing pretty good. The other one is, that's green. It's not growing great. That one's green, but not growing great. It's not actually shooting up or anything, but this one is. This one's popping up. Coming to town. Hey, we're here. We're radishes. Guys, we got about 10 minutes. Make sure you go get yourself a number on locals. I'll be getting some numbers out here soon. Here's a little, there's an apple core, and a voluntary plant. One of the same things that are outside, because this was last year's bubble hash run from last year's harvest. And once I ran the bubble hash, I put the, all the material that's left over in the table here. And there was a bunch of seeds in there, and I let one of them grow. The other ones, there were a few that popped actually, but I kind of buried them. I kind of turned the soil over, adding more stuff in it, and then boom, it's like one of them left, and so I just left it. I'll let it grow. I don't know what I can't change the light cycle in this room. If I do, a lot of other plants might change as well, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably just like transplant it or something if I want to. I don't know the strain. Definitely a sativa. I'll probably just throw it away, honestly, or maybe transplant it outside next year. See how long I can get it to veg out all winter long. Just keep chopping it back. Nah, that would probably end up being pretty unhealthy in that case, so we'll see. I might just throw it away. We got some broccoli left. I did chop a whole bunch of it back. Look at that. It already came back up and shot all the way to the ceiling. It's trying to get outside. So I don't know if you can see it, but this light has one bulb out back here. And it's a heavy-ass light. That light has got to be 60 pounds. I'm totally guessing, but it's definitely heavy light. I dropped it on a plant when it was, or a couple of years ago, I dropped it on one of my plants, and it broke that plant in half. Still finished the plant out, but it's a heavy light. Oh yeah, Ronaldo. Let's see a hashtag WTIF in the comments. We got 17 people here. Facebook, if you guys get 5 more people, we need 10 people in the house before I will add Facebook to the door prize. That's going to be at the end of the show. All right, so we got a bunch of dried out radish vining. Some of it's still growing, but I'm not really sure what's happening with it. It's going to turn into seed, and then, but when it's young, you can eat all the leaves and stuff, so it's still something I can use. I don't think I've found any radishes growing underneath. The daikon radishes, though, are different. Daikon radishes, I had a huge one. I had a couple of them growing in this table, so that's pretty good. And then the onions are kind of like, there's not a whole lot of like nice green ones that you want to eat anymore. Like this one's green, right? But then you look towards the top and it just starts to turn white. It's like all the pigment is taken out of some of them. And now they're still edible. I wash them, you know. Obviously, I wouldn't eat the super dried ones, but there's still plenty of edible ones in there. It's just that they're kind of going way past their expectancy, I guess. I'm not sure. Some of them did make seeds. I haven't seen anything new coming out of that, but some of them did produce some seeds on the ends. Almost like a dandelion at the top. It's crazy. And I think we finish it up with a little video of all of the inside stuff. Oh yeah, there's the worms right there. They all had to like halfway stick their heads out so they could breathe. I flooded the table. And there was some random like clover growing. Some like green clover sprouting off to the side. And a bunch of arthropods. Those are good, guys. Those are good. Little roly-polies all over your garden. Hell yeah. We had 11. Okay, Missy. I can trust that. Trust you. We had 11. So anyone who's watching at the end of the show will get a chance to win. Just stirring this wet cardboard around. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Have some water. All right. Yep, don't forget, the end of this month, I'll be doing a quarterly giveaway for all of the winners that come off of game night, the ones who play on screen. Now look at this. So I have water coming into this, and I think I figured out why finally. I was putting cardboard in there just to soak it up because I didn't know where it was coming from. One of the holes at the end, I was also showing how healthy that plant is. This hole here is where I have the oxygen or the air stone. So it's splashing up just a little bit non-stop, and it's putting water in that. So I have to fix this. The whole system needs to be torn down and rebuilt, honestly. But those peppers are coming back. I actually found spider mites on them last week, and now they're all gone. I sprayed Prime Superior on them a couple times. That could have done it. But they're just gone. I don't see them today, and they're not. They never came over to the table. I think there's enough things in here they don't like. But look at that purple kohlrabi, whatever you call that thing. The ball, the big old knot. There's my mint plant. It's doing this weird thing over here. It's just crazy, like starting a new plant. And yeah, I gave her some water too. There it is. There's all the stuff that I have growing right now. I have plans to make some labeling. I need some labeling. That could be live market labeling. But I think I'm just going to make it really just basic at first because I'm just giving out free samples of my microgreens. So what I'm going to do is probably just make some paper labels. I'm one of these people that I want everything to be perfect before I take a step, but then you have to realize that it was never going to be perfect before you took that first step. So you just have to get into it and get moving. And so that's kind of how I've been treating this whole journey, for the last 4 years. But this one step felt like it was, kind of hung me up a little bit. I was like, I want that label to look right, and I want it to be like a sticker that I can just put on. But it's probably not going to be that way. It's going to be a piece of paper. I'm going to tape it on, and you can at least see what the heck is in the package at first, and move from there. Get some money, pay somebody to make some labels, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's how it's going to go. Now I want to pull up locals to get us some numbers. Don't forget about this giveaway on my profile. Go join. Got to make sure you like and share and follow a few pages and leave a story. Anyway, back to locals. Let's go. 10. Okay, so we got some more people in here. 8 commenters. Wow, look, the odds are so good. It's 1 to 2 ratio. Give out 4 of these, and only 8 people are on the list. So, yes, I didn't want to, bring us down into that kind of mindset just yet, but it's a good time to talk about it. One of our community members passed away. It was a couple of days ago, and yeah, Miss Michelle Paris. She will be missed. We hadn't seen her in a little while. She was moving around, and her daughter did let us know that she had passed. Very sad. I'm not sure what it was that she was getting up there in age. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, she was very loyal to game night. She loved playing. She was one of the few people that come up on screen, and I appreciate that from her and all the support, like years of support. She really believed in what I was doing. So thanks again to Michelle and her family. I hope prayers to her family. Shelly, her daughter, and I hope we talk to her again. I hope if she needs anything, obviously let me know. But yeah, I don't know much more about it, guys. But thank you all for the wishes and the thoughts and prayers. Handing out numbers right now to the subscriber base over on locals.com, theindoorfarmer.locals.com. Miss Rose is number 5. Let's see, Ronaldo, I see you, bro. Number 6. Ronaldo posted a picture of the headphones he won. Those are pretty nice. I have a pair right here next to me, the same ones. But they look good on you, man. Glad you got something that you can use. Diane, you're number 7. Kayla is number 8. Kayla, the Montana girls do it better. And Margaret, number 9. I'll refresh it. No, nobody's jumped in. Okay. Okay. Oh, you didn't hear, Margaret? Yeah. During the show yesterday, when I looked over at locals for, I went to make the number post yesterday. We found a post from Michelle's account from her daughter, and she let us know. So that's one thing I love about us being connected in that way on the internet, not just on any specific one platform, but multiple, because we can still get messages to each other, and when you're on just one place, a lot of times you end up losing contact. I'm glad she did. Thanks. I forgot where to go, Missy. If you want to get on this, I'm happy to help you out. If you go over to locals, if you have the app. If you don't have the app, you can just go to the website. Probably easier, theindoorfarmer.locals.com, or you can just go to locals.com to sign up. It's a free sign up. free sign up. You can find all kinds of other creators on there and follow their communities and such. But yeah, mine is. Why is it saying? Oh, it took me out. Okay, well, you guys don't get to see all that. Why? No. Now I'm having a nightmare about the other day when Windows decided to update and take all the saved passwords out. One moment, please. What? It's saying that I'm not. Email or password. Oh, I see. No? I think I just fucked myself up. I just had to go back to stay logged in. I don't understand what's going on here. Let's go to this. Save. Alright, anyway, I wanted to show you locals.com. And it logged me out, but now we're back. This is my community, and this is basically, if you're on Facebook, it's basically like a Facebook group, the way it works, but it's not Facebook. Thank God. Alright, I hope I didn't lose everybody. Let's go. Let's get a number spin going on. Yeah. Well, let's see if Missy's going over there. Just invited you to group because you love to grow stuff. Hell yeah. Jose, this is we're kind of basically past the plants already, but check out the earlier show or check out every Monday. We always talk about, why it's so important to make this popular, make self-sustainability part of the mainstream culture, because every one of us has to eat. Not everybody needs cannabis, but, I would say a lot of us benefit from it, whether that's textiles or, medical use or even recreational use. But every one of us does have to eat. And that's my whole spiel. That's my whole message, that, we need to make that part of our mainstream culture. Our popular, shows out there are, sort of driving us versus us driving them, as far as pushing what our culture should be pushing. And that's us trying to work together. And it's not all about being, your own farmer and grow every vegetable you'll ever need, but working together to make it happen, Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm trying to see if Missy's going over to locals. I'm going to take too long. Okay. Well, listen, if you can still hear me, Missy, there are 3 more spins this week. This same wheel I will spin on every show the rest of the week. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. You won't have to be here to win. All you have to do is get in over on the post on locals. So if you get yourself into locals, comment on this post. See if anyone else jumped in while I've been rambling. Nope. And that'll get you in 3 more chances after this one. So it's worth it, even throughout the week. But yeah, you don't have to do it now. It might, that pressure, that last minute put you on the spot pressure kind of sucks, and maybe it'll be easier after the show. Am I on the list? I think if I did it all right. What list, Missy? You mean the for the giveaway? I'll be checking on that. We'll probably do a specific live stream just to fill the list out, and that'll give people time during that stream to do the things if they miss something. Ooh, I think who was number 1? Jess Rosebud, I think. check it out. Number 1 gets the early worm. Or wait, that's not right. Been there before, but I had trouble finding it the first time. Yeah, a lot of people do. Look, it's learning a new site and learning new app and stuff. Definitely takes a little time, so don't feel like you're the only one with that issue. A lot of people have had problems trying to learn it and get into it. So if you have any questions, always hit me up. Obviously, outside of the show would be fast. It would be a little easier, but it does help me when someone comes in with an issue like that. Okay, yeah, Jess. It helps me out to talk about it during the show, Missy. So I appreciate you bringing it up because anybody listening might be in the same boat or might be curious as to how to get in. So it gives me a good time to explain it. Okay, so here is the door prize. I'm going to start filling it out now, and then we're going to go over to GardenSavvy.com. 505. We got Kayla, Chris, Ray Taylor. Brother, if you're still watching on the YouTube, you want to come over to Rumble sometime. YouTube does not like my content. As you can see, I have way more people that see me on Rumble, and you can kind of compare those two sites as far as doing a similar thing, and I get way better reach on the Rumble. Diane. Let's see, Margaret. Who else? And this is people that are on Rumble, in case anyone's not sure what I'm doing. I will add all the Facebookers a little bit later before we start the wheel. All right, let's go to GardenSavvy.com. Oh, we got Kayla posting this week. Montana girls do it better. Montana Black, New Jersey Giant Chickens. Wait, New Jersey? Whoa, Kayla, Montana girls do better. These got to be Montana only chickens. Is Montana bred with New Jersey? Whoa. I'm just kidding. My fatty is having the time of their lives in my fruit orchard a couple of years ago. Too funny, nice. Oh yeah, they are looking fat. Making me hungry. Over here we got her other posts, some of my favorites to grow. Montana green eggs, squash, yum. Looking good. Are these separate pictures or all? Okay, it's all combined. Oh, I can zoom in on their pictures on this. That's pretty cool. Very nice. You can follow Kayla. You can follow myself, both over here on the Garden Savvy community. Apple Blossoms. You posted all this today while I was live, Kayla. You knew I was coming over here. She's like, I'm gonna flood that bitch before he gets over there. It's funny. It's awesome. Apple Blossoms. Isn't that a song? Apple Blossom. Oh, never mind. Boots with the. Okay. What else we got here? Oh, what was this? Doesn't say. More Apple Blossoms. I see. Montana Apple Blossoms. More Apple Blossoms. Strawberries. Ooh. Wait, I might be looking at just your page. Is this the community home? Giant strawberries. Those don't look that giant. Maxim strawberries. Ooh. Like the magazine? We got here, zucchini bread. Num num nums. Oh, Kayla, where's oh, there's more people. Cherries, okay. I love all these. Let's go. Squash, okay. Oh, there's a little bee in there. Like, wow, that little bee looks like it's posing. Like slaying on its side. delicious treats. Oh, hey, Froghopper. What do we got here? It's a toad in the orchard. Hell yeah. He's probably having the time of his life. Oh, look at this. That is a not fuzzy caterpillar. That's a Alice in Wonderland caterpillar. Silk moth. Yeah. Was he talking to you, Kayla? Smoking up a fatty or what? Pumpkin patch. Nice. I wonder if it's showing stuff even if you just post it on your profile here. I'm not really sure how the site works yet. It's kind of it's a budding, if you will, budding social media site just for gardening. And they also have a lot of awesome utilities that you can use. A garden AI specifically for gardening. You can also use the garden horta sketch that gives you the ability to map out your whole space outside. Let's see, one day ago from Dale. There was a lot I couldn't do with the horta sketch trial software, so I purchased a license thinking that what I wanted was hiding behind a paywall, but alas, I still wasn't able to find what I wanted to do. Yeah, the garden horta sketch needs some work. How do you change the background? How do you make a curved bend or curved bed? Does anyone have a good way to grow peppers? Since I'm a beginner and trying to start a garden anyway. Look at this praying mantis from Kayla last week. Hey there, Garden Savvy community. We've recently grown our own jujube fruit. Oh, nice. Also known as hinap, or Chinese dates. I wanted to share some cool facts about this amazing little fruit. They're not just tasty, they're packed with good stuff. Did you know that jujubes are low in calories and super rich in vitamin C? They've also been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years to help with things like sleep and digestion. Pretty neat, right? We've written a short article about our experience and all the benefits of growing this tree. If you're curious to learn more, you can check it out. Very cool. They kind of look like crab apples. Kayla, they are supposed to be giant strawberries. Yeah, that was like a size of these. Started putting the pictures to a collage because I would only let me post one pic at a time. Yeah, that's cool. The collage kind of works. You can kind of see it all. Jujubes. Anyone else ever had jujubes? Anyone ever tried to grow lettuce, kale, arugula, bok choy, Swiss chard, pea, and onions in a unheated greenhouse over winter? No. I'm just going to give them the cactus wow face. A small garden that I grew vegetables just started 1 year ago and hoping to increase. Okay, heck yeah. Keep it up. Hey look, 2 people liked my post from last week. We're gonna, and this is straight cannabis I posted last week. This week we're gonna post today's thumbnail, mostly because other pictures have to be converted in order to post them, and so it's easiest for me to just post the one I just made. Boom. Hey, this is how you should hear it when you when you listen or when you read what I write here. Hey, Garden Saviors. Is it just, yeah. It's like, hey campers, hey Garden Saviors, another week and another update on what I got growing on be sure to check out the show sometime, and if anybody wants to be a guest and promote your self-sustainable skills, reach out to me. Give myself a hashtag. I don't know if it matters on here, but here we go. Boom. There we go. Boom goes the Garden Savvy Dynamite. Let's go. Congrats. Thanks, Ronaldo. You are a subscriber. Well, Missy, I'm sorry, I'm just seeing that in there. Yeah, so if you are a subscriber, we need to get you involved, make you feel that value coming back. For instance, last night or yesterday, we had, 21 prizes given out. 21 prizes. I still have to take care of you guys on that. I was not feeling good most of the day. Feeling a little better right now. I'm kind of getting a bit of a headache though. But after the show here, I'll probably head to locals for a little bit until the bus gets here, and do a little sesh while I take care of game night winners. All right. Well, that was GardenSavvy.com. I can get you a discount on a yearly membership. I think it's $35, and I can get it down to $30 for anybody that wants to join. So let me know. What else? I think that was about it, guys. A little bit short on the time, but maybe we'll have a little long Tokyo with you guys. And make sure I remind you all that there is this giveaway going on. We're going to do a special live stream probably where I take the time to put people on the wheel. Everybody who's followed the rules. Let's see, tomorrow is the review show. I gotta go find something cool to check out for you guys. I didn't get to anywhere cool over the weekend, unfortunately. I like to get myself out of the house and go find a local store, a local shop of some kind. Heck, I don't care, art galleries, all kinds of stuff. But then next weekend, or this coming weekend, I should say, in a few days, Keefe Canifest 2025, the second one this year. I'm going to that this weekend. It's going to be a blast, and you're going to get lots of footage next Tuesday on that one. Cheers. Keep the cloud up this way as it sucks it out, as the fan sucks everything away. All right, everybody, I think we're just going to get going to the wheel. Anybody else jump in while you... Well, no. All right, Facebook. Everyone who hit the like button on Facebook gets in on this wheel. So make sure you do that right now before I hit the refresh button one more time. Well, it says on the screen. Oh, I believe you. I'm not discounting that at all. I'm sure you are. It's just we gotta get you in there. Actually, I don't know what your name is on locals, but I could look that up now just to make sure if you're interested. All right, here's our wheel for today. I can take myself out of here probably. I don't need a win today. Alright, well, I'm not going to do it on screen though. Let's see if I can find you. And if you do find it, make sure you get yourself a number. Alright, Missy. We'll just type in Missy. Let's see if that finds it. No. Maybe your last name. Nope. 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 You can tell me what you think it is. We'll figure it out. Got a few new members. Just free members for now. You guys can feel free to join for free and then decide to pay later after you kind of get an idea who the heck I am and such. Diane, that's weird. Oh, you have a you made a Diane account instead so that people would know you. I guess it looks like why is there a Diane account here? Okay, I don't really look through all these all the time, so it's funny. All right, moving back so I don't show you guys all the people's names. Back to the wheel. Let's spin it and get going. Lots more to tie up outside. Lots more work to do inside. I need to concentrate on one project, but I like to jump around to lots of stuff, which is probably not ideal, you know. Remember, you do have to be here to win. Facebook, there's only 4 people on Facebook right now, and I think 15 that hit the button, so maybe I should tie it to something other than the like button. Like, how about a hashtag WTIF? Listen, if I can get 3 hashtag WTIFs, I'll hit this bong again. That's your incentive. I can get 3 different ones, not from the same person on 2 different platforms, but from 3 different people. People. Let's see it. 17 in the house. There's one. There's one. Kayla coming through with number 1. BMBB. Is that you, Kayla? Baby mama, baby boy. Baby mama, baby baby. Baby mama, blue baby. Blue man, blue baby. Black Mustang, blue BMW. No, I don't know. That's you? Okay, that's what I thought. Congrats, Kayla. Can I get 2 more hashtag WTIFs? And I'll do another bong load bong hit before we get out of here. Goodness gracious. Can I get another? Let me hear a WTIF with the hashtag. Let me see it in the comments, people. Bull Mountain Bud Boutique. That's right. That was like, never mind. Who's watching on the Facebook? We have 4 Facebookers watching. Okay, so just Kayla's here now. Hey, Missy, even though the phone is dying, we got one from Missy. Missy, if you feel like checking out Rumble sometime, let me know if you have any problems. That's a free site. It's just the best place to find me anyway, or my preferred platform because of lots of things. But I've been putting the same amount of time and effort into Rumble as I have. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I have to put more effort into Facebook and X, like actual social media where there's posts and there's, liking and sharing, versus like things like YouTube and Rumble and Twitch, because they're all just video platforms, and Kick. All the video platforms, they don't get extra work. I put my show out, and for the difference to be so drastic and so contrasting, like, it makes me do less or want to do less and less work on Facebook. But it is what it is. I have the social media side of things that does pretty good on Facebook, not terrible, but the live streaming on Facebook just isn't great. My point by saying all that is that Rumble, over all other similar efforts like YouTube and Twitch and Kick, does way better for me. Like it does, like it's night and day difference. I'm in the creator program. Yeah, I get to read ads here and there, which are fun, but not necessarily lucrative. Good practice, right? All right, I gave you guys enough time. I don't think I'm going to get a third one. Oh, there's Rose. Rose, let me see that hashtag WTIF one time. I sent you a photo of my subscription, unless that's not the right one. Okay, check it out. Um, that would be Facebook. Yes. Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here. Hold on. Goodness gracious. Camera, that's like 4 times. Camera just decides to shut off. What? Now my camera's not. Am I even audible? Yes. Okay. Wow. You know what? Just for that, just for this annoyance, we're going to head right over here. Oh, 7 cents? No, I'm not doing that. Here, I think I saw one for 20. Let's go with the 20. Pickaxe. Pickaxe is interesting. Speaking of social media sites. Yeah, maybe not. 18 cents. It's not enough to read an ad. Hit me with the hashtag WTIF. One more person. One more. Diane, Rose. Right now we got Missy and Kayla both hit it. I just need one more. How am I feeling? Oh, she did it already. I see it, Rose. I'm sorry. The chat went past a little bit. Thank you very much. I'm feeling better, but then I'm getting a little bit of a headache. I probably need to eat, since I kind of, we'll just say, emptied my stomach this morning. Emptied the old stomach. I do want to get these game night winners taken care of. And I do have a bunch of things to ship. It's kind of stacking up. So probably this week. I kind of like to do it on Friday. That does sound like a long ways away, but I like to do a live stream where I take care of the mail, just chill, and probably not on Facebook, so that we can listen to whatever we want. We can have a DJ style. You guys request songs and stuff. Oh yeah, so I've gotten. So Rose, you got some underground genetics coming, and so does Brenda. Got a couple people with some Ozark Mountain creations coming. Some Nuclear Dawn genetics coming, and I need to get this code from Soil Food out to 3 different people. There's a lot of goodies coming out here. Sheena gets some Grow Room genetics. Yeah, I gotta take care of this. Probably do some of that right now after when we get over to locals. So Missy, if you're still listening, I say that because you said your phone was dying, but I will explain. I guess I'll explain it for everybody. There were some people that subscribed to me on Facebook, and I eventually raised it. I raised the price on Facebook because I was hoping that it would get people to go to the locals for the cheaper price. $2 a month versus $5 a month on Facebook. And I also stopped doing anything. You can't get into game night through Facebook or anything like that. I was doing that. I was going to two different Facebook groups for different subscriptions, and then another subscription group on locals, and I was trying to juggle all of that. That's just too much. And for me, I think it's much easier to concentrate everybody over on locals. I know it takes a little learning curve for everybody to figure it out because it's a new app, it's new stuff. But they give the most money back to the creator out of the subscription fees or out of tips. If you give me stars on Facebook, which are open, Facebook takes 40%. 40%, I think, depending on if you buy them on the computer or on your phone. But just stuff like that. That's why I, want people to come over to locals. I'm rambling just to kind of hang out for another minute, but let me see what you guys had to say. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we're going to head over to locals now. We'll see y'all later. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock Central Time, I'll be doing the Indoor Farmer reviews. I don't know what episode, but we'll do that. Say goodbye to Sprout. He's out. Sprout's out. Shut this. Oh, the music's been off for a little bit anyway. All right. Well, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Remember, everybody has to eat. We should make it more fun, more popular.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wailing the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm wailing the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro setup, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's